And I do believe I want to see if we have Punk ready to go for the interview here. And there he is, the alpha himself, Punk the God. Congratulations on making it once again into the Capcom Cup.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it.
How many Capcom Cups is it for you now? I've lost count. I feel like it's every year, right? It has to be every year, right?
Too, bro. I ain't even got to count no more.
That's fair. That's fair. Like going into it, right? Like we've kind of talked about how this is like the hottest region for the North American scene. Your run going into the loser's side, like how much stress did it put on you going into it, coming from the loser's side? Like what kind of pressure were you feeling, if any, going into your run from top 16 into top 8 today?
So honestly, I didn't really feel much pressure this whole week. Usually going into these online CPTs, I'm mad pressured. I'm looking at my pool, and I think everyone, even if I know I beat them free every time, I'm looking at them like, well, this might be the last one for me. I'm gonna get washed here. But this time, like I actually like I talked to Angry Bird some, and he gave me, and he told me that like it's only, or what did he tell me exactly? He said that there's no need to get nervous or like put any pressure on yourself, because you, at the end of the day, you're gonna play your best, and that should be enough for you, win or lose. As long as you play your best, it's nothing that that you should be upset about. You tried your best and you gave it your all, and you can go home feeling good with the way you played. So hearing that from Angry Bird, it honestly helped me a lot with this coming tournament. So that quote from him, he doesn't know how much it means to me to actually say that, and it really helped me a lot with my mindset in this tournament.
That's so. I mean, look, you said, Angry Bird said as long as you play your best and everything. And I noticed in this entire top 16 run, it was 100% Luke. Like, was that just like the plan at this point? Was there no question to change to any other character? We've seen you go mirror matches and like try to have fun with people, but you were in serious mode this whole time.
Yeah, usually I had plans on playing Cody on Kami, and if Space Boy mirror matched me, I was going to pick Ken on him. But, again, another person, Mena, told me that I should just stay playing Luke. There's no reason to switch. So, I just listened to him today, and I was like, all right, I'm going to just play Luke, and I'm not going to switch off no matter if I lose, don't feel comfortable. I told myself, just run the Luke all the way. He doesn't really have any bad matchups. I forced Dawson and beat him. So if I can get that one out the way, then I feel like the rest of the tournament should have been a pretty smooth ride for me. So, it wasn't that way here because I had Sean, but it went kind of smooth.
He was the only one to make you sweat. Like, you look at the record, right? He's the only one to bring you down 2 games, but everybody else, it wasn't even close, I feel like. It was nigh close in the beginning, but we literally talked about that in the beginning. If Arturo gets out of the way, which he did, he took him down, and then Idom was the next in your path, which was a ridiculous path, by the way. I feel like everything in the world was against you in that path, and you still managed to like overcome it. Like, I kid you not, that is the most unlucky route, I feel like, but it was like unlucky for them. It's like, call the ambulance, but not for me.
I go into every tournament assuming that I have the worst road all the time. Every tournament I ever play in, I always have this terrible road of just top players, and I'm just like, I don't understand. So for me, I love those, being able to play against all the best players and beat all of them. No one can say anything to me, bro. They can't say I'm not the best.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You get to do it again this year at Capcom Cup. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's like it's the culmination of that mentality, and you learn to love it now. Well, you've loved it like freaking since you stepped on the scene. So it's like now we get to see that force again for everybody.
You know what? I mean, here, look. You said that you were playing like stress-free, kind of relaxed, and it kind of gave you a lot of strength in this. Tell me about this World Warrior top 8. Are you gonna go in here just to ruin people's lives over here? What's the goal now for this World Warrior top 8?
For today, I actually did plan on playing in it even if I won, but I actually rated Metro M today when I first was streaming the World Warrior tournament earlier. I rated Metro M, and he just sounded like he really wanted to play in a World Warrior, and he would have really appreciated if I pretty much, if I won and I give, so I feel bad now after hearing them, and you know, I feel a little bad. So I probably won't enter it. I would have loved to keep Idom, won't lie. I would love to not let him in the Capcom Cup and potentially not have to deal with that at all. But you know, I'd rather see someone else that might have a chance playing it, and I'll just let, you know, Metro M get the spot because I feel like, you know, he worked his way off. But I did just feel like I wasted mad weeks of my life playing in that for nothing. And that's the real reason I really wanted to play, because I feel like I wasted 5 weeks online. And I had to, you know, try my hardest every time. And I'm like, bro, I can't let this all be for nothing. But I'm going to actually give up the spot, and I don't.
It wasn't for nothing. You did it for Metro M. See,
that's one, yeah. And then you faced off against a bunch of the players that are currently within the top 8 in your current run, too. Like one of them being Knuckle Dude. You had to face off against him 2 months in a row.
Got a lot of good practice that way. So
yeah, that's absolutely huge. Speaking of which, all the players that you've managed to come across throughout the entirety of your career, this is the final moment of Street Fighter V. This is going to be the legacy of Punk. With that in mind, who in your mind would you want to face off against the most?
For sure, I wanna play Crimson. I usually don't have targets when I go into third, but Crimson is the biggest one that I want to play. And I would love to play Tokido one last time before the end of the game, but you know, he's not qualified right now, and he has to try to go through that LCQ, which I looked at today. And I knew I wasn't going there because I looked at the first 10 names with straight Japanese killers. I was like, nah, they got that. I'm not going there and spend my money to go to that tournament to probably one person could make it out. They bugging, bro. They got that. But I end up qualifying, thank God, and I don't have to even think about the stress of going to that event because that might honestly be harder than Capcom Cup. I'm not even
I agree.
Oh, dude.
1,000%.
Yeah, people say that all the time.
You're going through 2 whole days of like back-to-back games. That's going to be a lot to really like message through or go through. But he also has the World Warrior event. They still have one last shot to make it too. So that's just going to be it right there too.
But again, congratulations, Punk. I mean, they talked about it a little bit on the No Neutral. You know, they talked about your loss to Tokido at EVO and how emotional you got there. And honestly, when I saw that, I knew how much fighting games meant to you. I knew how much Street Fighter meant to you. So I love watching your passion. I love seeing you succeed here. Congratulations again. You're in the Capcom Cup once again. So great job, and we will see you in February.
Hold on. He has the floor now, man. Say your piece. This is exactly your moment here. Don't sign him off. He signs us off. Yo, Punk, the floor is yours, man.
Oh, thank you, Bishop. I appreciate that. So you know, I just want to give a shout out, of course, you know, Angry Bird for the quote that probably got me through this tournament and to feel so stress free. So you know, he's #1. And then you know, I want to shout out to the Alpha Academy for coming in the stream, watching with me the whole time. Ender Walker was in my stream, literally cheering for me the whole time. So shout out to him, even Mr. Crimson. They always cheering for me.
That's sick.
You know,
that's so
I end up getting the W with, I guess, like all their power on my side too. So, you know, it's a lot of work. So I just want to say, you know, shout out to all of them. Shout out to my family. My brother was watching at home. So, you know, he always supported me. So shout out to him. And yeah, I don't want to get too emotional on this call, so
I got you. Hey, man, say less.
Okay, hang on.
End it short, but I just appreciate everyone and even the haters, because I know there's a lot of you in the chat who hoped I lost, but y'all salty, bro. I'm back, and I plan on winning the Capcom Cup for this last year. So I plan on putting all my heart into that one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And for those, you know, you talked about your stream. Where is your stream? Where can people find that at?
You can find it at Punk the God, not just DA. You know, I'm a little dumb, so I didn't want to spell it's just too much work. The extra letter threw me off, so I just put DA. It's a lot easier. So, you know, you can follow me there on Twitter. Everything is Punk the God, so, you know, you go follow me there. Go follow James Chen and Vicious for, you know, commentating all these CPTs and all that stuff. You know, it's a hard job, trust me. I know. I try to do it on my stream when I can, and y'all be up at ungodly hours doing every type of CPT. So you know, shout out to y'all deserve it. Y'all without y'all, then, you know, a lot of people would probably be clueless in the Twitch chat on what's going on a lot of the time. So, you know, shout out to the commentators, and yeah, just I appreciate everyone pretty much. Thank you. I don't really know what else to say.
Hey, man, we'll see you in a few months, man.
Yeah,
That's for
exactly.
sure. Best of luck to you. Hey, live it up, bro. You deserve it.
Yeah,
Again,
go
that is-
celebrate. Go
that is
celebrate.
Punk the God, ladies and gentlemen. The God is the emphasis, and Punk, again, making sure he lets his name known through his skill and his passion. Ladies and gentlemen,
Can
it's
I say
been...
one more thing? I just want to say, shout out to the spaghetti that I'm about to go get. My favorite spaghetti. I told myself I won, I could get this. Now that I won, I can go get the spaghetti that I won. If I lost, I was not. So I'm really happy that I can
Let's
go
go.
get this.
Just
And-
don't order it on the stream with your number.
Listen,
Okay.
hey, you better take a photo of it. I gotta see how banging this is. Take a photo of it on your Twitter at Punk the God. I'm gonna be looking. I want to see this
Yes,
pasta. Ladies and gentlemen, it is
I
Punk the
will.
God.
Thank you. See
Thank you. It's been an absolute pleasure.